Alright guys, welcome back to this channel and to another video. So today I have for you a very quick, for me, roundup of fragrances that are actually better to Fleur Narcotique. You know, Fleur Narcotique from ex Nihilo is a very popular fragrance. It's super expensive. It's been created by Quentin, so of course, you know, lychee, peachy, musky, all that is in there. This is like his signature creation, and I personally do like it. However, not to the point that I would purchase it, because I don't feel like it's super long lasting, because I did have samples, of course. I don't feel like it's super long lasting, and I also don't feel like such an easy, so-called easy everyday fragrance is worth spending so much money. You know, if I spend so much money, I would buy something from Initio, or I would buy something from I don't know, something that is super long lasting. It has depth, it has some nice creative perfumery in it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to offend any fragrance, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, if I'm spending my hard-earned money on a scent, I want it to be like, oof, like, you know, something from Amouage, or, you know, something deeper and heavier and headier and super long lasting. That's what I mean. And Fleur Narcotique, as beautiful as it is just not as incredibly long lasting, doesn't perform so well, so at least on me. Okay, so with that being said, I have very beautiful alternatives here for you that you should definitely consider before purchasing Fleur Narcotique if you want to. Also, all of them have such a good price. They're literally a fraction of a price comparing to Fleur, except you know, they're just as good, if not better. So let's get into it. I have one honorable mention because it's not supposed to be a dupe for Fleur. However, if you are into fragrances, you surely know that Parfums de Marly Valaya is something that's very similar to Fleur Narcotique. Very similar. It's just more woody and slightly more dense in terms of that dry down. Now, Afnan created Mystique Bouquet, which is supposed to be a dupe for Valaya, of course. However, if you are after something like Fleur Narcotique, this one will be a phenomenal choice. This will be something that you will definitely love. It's super easy, super feminine, very long lasting, and very inexpensive. So yeah, this is my very recent find. Have a shot every time I say very in this video, thank you, or maybe don't. It might end very badly for you, but yeah, this one is just a great find, and you know, you guys requested me to purchase it and review it, and I was very happy to do so because I wanted to get Valaya for a long time, and now I have this, and I don't think I will purchase Valaya. You know, maybe I'll ask for it from my boyfriend for a gift, but not really purchasing it myself, you know what I mean? But it's amazing. So that's Mystique Bouquet. And now getting into a proper dupe for Fleur Narcotique, we have Laff Bouquet, also from Afnan. So it's the same collection. This one came out first. So this is a dupe for Fleur Narcotique, straight up. It is perfectly done, but for me, it is just slightly more dense, not much, but slightly, and way more long lasting. So if you want like a 95% of a dupe for Fleur Narcotique, I would go for Laff Bouquet. I personally do prefer the DNA of Mystique, but if you want, like, again, 95% of a dupe with way better performance and cheap, then go for Afnan Laff Bouquet. So that is the first pair. Another fragrance that is a good dupe, it's just not a love of mine, but I know many people love it, so I'm gonna recommend it to you anyway. This is from Maison Alhambra, and this is Narcotic Flower, which has pretty much the same bottle as Ex Nihilo, right? Very, very similar. And this one, just like Laff Bouquet, is note-wise 1-to-1. And it's very good. The only thing is that to me, it's very alcoholic in the beginning, very alcoholic. And then it has some kind of combination when it comes to the note blend that annoys me a little bit. Like, I much prefer Laff Bouquet and what they did when it comes to blending here than in here. It's still decent, it's still good, it's definitely long lasting, that I have to say. It's very inexpensive. I didn't even pay 20 bucks for it, so imagine. But there is something to it that bugs me. I don't know if it's the like slight earthiness that's too prominent, I don't know, but it's good. However, maybe test it first, and if you want to blind buy, then go with Afton, you know. But yeah, that's an honorable mention. Another fragrance that is actually phenomenal. At first I thought I'm not gonna love it, but I actually adore it. This is from VIVAMOR, and this is their newest collection. It is called Dubai Reverie, and this to me is kind of a cross between Bal d'Afrique from BYRON and Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. So if you love both of these fragrances, this is your dream scent basically. With that one little thing, they put quite a lot of nectarine and mandarins in here in the beginning, and that's what a little bit put me off in the very beginning from this fragrance. But the more I wore it, the more I tested it, the more I adored it. Yeah, it's incredibly good. It has that like dirtiness to it, just like in Bal d'Afrique, at the same time being very fresh, very airy and sweet floral. So it's definitely less citrus than Bal d'Afrique. It's just like in Ex Nihilo, that floral sweet, you know, fruity floral. That's what it gets from Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique, but it does have that earthy dirtiness that Bal d'Afrique has. Okay, so again, best of both worlds. You get the best of each fragrance, both BYRON and Ex Nihilo in this one. So I think you're gonna love it. And added that heavier fruity touch in the beginning. So very, very interesting creation. To me, I personally think it's actually the most niche out of all three, you know, Bal d'Afrique, Fleur Narcotique, and this is actually the most niche and more unique than the others. I really like it. It's fresh but not citrusy. It's floral but not heady. It does have some dirtiness to it, but it's not overly earthy. It's just perfect. So I really, really like it. Check it out. See it for yourself. It is in the discovery set, so you don't have to commit to a full bottle just yet if you want to try. So yeah, Dubai Reverie, amazing. And last but not least, to me, in my opinion, very humble opinion, this is actually the best alternative to Fleur Narcotique, price-wise, longevity-wise, and note structure-wise. To me, this is a 10 out of the fragrance. I love it two bits, and that is Ormond Jane Le Vin. This is a beast mode, yet fresh. So this one is so gorgeous. I don't even have a heart to spray it too much. That's how much I love it, and I want to cherish it. So I'm just gonna put it on a little strip, but that's it. This is perfect. This is perfect. Also the closest to Afnan. These are quite similar to each other, with the difference that Le Vin is a little bit more citrusy in the beginning, so it doesn't go into florals too quick. It is just amazing, so beautiful, so feminine. The longevity is 10 out of 10. You really get at least 8 hours of a fragrance that's fresh and floral and a bit fruity, which is incredible. So yeah, if I were to rate all these alternatives to Fleur Narcotique, I would say Le Vin would be my #1 spot. Then we would have La Fleur Bouquet, just because it is pretty much one-to-one dupe with way better performance. Then I would say, if you want something way more unique than Fleur Narcotique, but still in the same vibe, still in the same realm, I would go for Dubai Reverie. Perfect longevity, and it's truly a niche scent. And last but not least, many people love it. I'm not too convinced. However, for the price, you really cannot go wrong. I would go for Narcotic Flower if you are really on a budget. This is from Maison Alhambra. So that is it, my darlings. Again, for me, a short one, admitted. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Also, I'm planning so many new series on this channel. You know, it's a new year, and we need to spice things up. So stay tuned for everything that I have planned. And if you are bored, I will see you in my older videos, which are on the screen. So thank you, and bye guys.